I'm going to show you why you're always scrambling for money at the end of the month. It's not because you don't earn enough. My name is Ellie, and today, I'll explain why smart people still struggle with money. In this video, I'll break down 3 reasons most people don't build wealth, even when their income increases. It's a question that surprises a lot of people. After all, if you're educated, logical, and hardworking, money should be easy, right? We assume that smart people make smart choices, but the reality is very different. Even highly intelligent people, doctors, engineers, executives, can make financial decisions that are not so smart. So today, let's talk about why that happens and how you can avoid these common traps. Here's the first key idea. Money isn't just numbers. It's not only about calculations or spreadsheets. It's not about knowing the right formula. It's deeply emotional. Every financial decision we make is influenced by how we feel at that moment. We spend when we're tired, stressed, or distracted. We spend to reward ourselves after a long week. We spend to fit in or keep up with others. Even the smartest minds can fall into this trap because emotions often override logic. Let's see how this works in real life. This is called lifestyle creep. It rarely starts with something drastic. It starts small. You get a raise at work or a promotion. It feels like progress, and progress feels like a reward you deserve. So the first thought pops into your head. I'll just upgrade my car a little. Maybe it's a slightly newer model or a slightly nicer version of the one you already have. It feels reasonable, nothing irresponsible. Then comes the next upgrade. I should live somewhere nicer now. A bigger apartment, a better neighborhood, more amenities. Still, nothing feels extreme. Still, nothing feels dangerous. Then the quiet upgrades creep in. Daily spending that feels normal. Buying coffee from cafes instead of making it at home. Ordering food delivery more often. More subscriptions, apps, streaming services, memberships. Each small choice adds up month after month, and it's easy to justify. It's just a little upgrade, but the effect is cumulative. Here's the problem. Nothing actually changes. Even though your income has increased, your freedom hasn't. Your security hasn't, because your spending quietly rises to match your earnings. This is lifestyle inflation. As your income increases, your expenses automatically rise to match it. And the more you earn, the more invisible this trap becomes. Even with a higher income, you don't build wealth. You don't gain freedom. You don't have extra money to invest, save, or spend on meaningful things. Let me give you a real example. When I bought my first property, I told myself I'd save the extra income. But instead, I upgraded my car. My monthly spending quietly increased. The money didn't disappear. It just changed where it went. This trap affects people at every income level, from someone earning $50,000 a year to someone earning $500,000 a year. Here's another key lesson. Wealth isn't what people see. It's what they don't spend. Looking rich requires money. Being wealthy requires restraint. It's not about showing off. It's about choosing intentionally where your money goes. It's about saying no to things that feel small and harmless, but quietly take away your freedom. And here's where habits become critical. You don't need perfect decisions. You don't need to time the market. You don't need genius-level strategies. What matters is small, consistent habits. Saving regularly, tracking your expenses, avoiding unnecessary upgrades, investing wisely. All these small habits repeated over years are far more powerful than big wins or lucky breaks. Let's also talk about comparison. Comparison destroys good money behavior because you're not comparing full lives. You're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. You see the vacations, the cars, the gadgets. You don't see their debts, stress, or sacrifices. When comparison drives your decisions, clarity disappears. When comparison stops, clarity begins. You start asking, what do I actually need? Instead of, what do others have? Another important concept is emotional spending triggers. You might spend when you feel bored, anxious, lonely, or overwhelmed. Or you might justify purchases by saying, I deserve this. I've worked hard. It's just a small upgrade. Recognizing these triggers is key. Awareness allows you to pause, think, and make intentional choices. Finally, remember, money is emotional, and behavior matters more than intelligence. Being smart doesn't protect you from emotional traps. Awareness does. Consistent habits do. Intentional choices do. If you control your lifestyle, you control your future. Not by extreme restriction, not by deprivation, but by being intentional, making small, sustainable choices, and creating habits that last for years. Because the goal of money isn't to look successful, it's to build freedom, security, and options.